He is one of the best author in my country.
I got infected by coronavirus.
Our mentality is very important. Okay, welcome back to our channel. I'm so happy today. I have my best friend. He is a fantastic speaker, and he is one of the best author in my country. I remember this is his first book, really fantastic book. Okay, I can suggest you to read it for those not yet read this book. And his last book is another fantastic one, Life Revolution. He is also a public figure in my country. I'm proud of him because he has so many achievements, many things that we can learn from him. You know, during this COVID-19, one of my friends sent me a message that Pak Tung was infected by this coronavirus. I was so shocked. How can? In my mind, how can? Then I tried to contact him. You know what is shocking me? When I try to communicate with him during his time in hospital, he is the one that sent the message that's so happy, the energy I can feel. So he actually encouraged me. He say, hati yang gembira adalah obat yang manjur. Okay, what is that? A joyful heart is a good medicine. Okay. For those don't understand what is called Bapa in my country, when we call somebody Bapa, is a respect. So welcome our fantastic speaker today, Bapak Tung Desem Waringin.
Hello, how are you doing? My name is Tung Desem Waringin. I'm the friend of the Pak Onggy. Thank you for inviting here, Pak Onggy. It's
my pleasure, Pak Tung. Okay, can you introduce a little bit to our audience to know a little bit who is Pak Tung actually? Because when Pak Tung was infected, coronavirus become viral in our country and everybody knows that news. Can you introduce a little bit?
If somebody want to know who is Tung Desem Waringin from Tung Desem Waringin is a person that like to ask question. This is me, from me. I ask question and I learn. And I focus on the important thing in my life, so my life become better.
Wow! Before we start, you know, this is the first lesson we learn from a man of wisdom. You see, he tried to find the answer. It's a winner attitude. Yes. Okay, Pak Tung, by the way, can you tell us a little bit the process when the COVID infected you?
Yes. On the 15th of March. I flew from Surabaya to Jakarta. I think that I got infected by coronavirus at that time in the aeroplane. And then on the 18th, my symptom is I feel fever, but always usually in the night. In the afternoon, in the morning, I feel good. And in the night, I feel got fever and headache, and so sometimes cannot sleep. And usually when I got some like flu symptom like this one, usually only 30 minutes I got cured. So when I got the active carbon, usually I feel good. But this time, no. And then the next day, usually when I still have the fever, something like that, I go to in the car and no air condition. I just drink hot water and with the something that make me warm. And then I drive the car without air condition, only 30 minutes with all the sweat and usually gone, everything, all the disease gone. But this time, 5 days, still got fever, every night fever. And 23rd of March, a little bit difficult to take a deep breath. Difficult. My wife already paranoid and sent me to the hospital. And then the hospital take my blood. At that time, not easy to get swab. So I take the blood and then CT scan from the lung, and the doctor say 95% is you got COVID and you must go to the swab. Swab is not easy to get the result. Swab 7 days got the result. And
7 days? You mean 7 days? Wow.
Take a very long time because all the hospital must send to the government. So that's a very take a long time for the know that you are positive or not positive. And the doctor sent me home and with all the medicine. And must isolate myself. Okay, 25th of March, I couldn't stand the feeling. So because I want to vomit and still have the fever, And in the night, I called the doctor and just put me inside to the hospital. Doctor say no, but they reject me. So it's not easy to get the hospital, you know.
Why they reject you? Because no space for you or what, Pak Tung?
You are not confirmed COVID yet.
Oh, not confirmed COVID, they don't accept you.
Yes, if you got the COVID-19, they will accept you, but depend the room, they have the room or not. So, but at that time, I'm not 100%. And then the doctor sent me, I want to vomit, so they get me medicine, but I don't drink, so I avoid the medicine. 30th of March, I go to hospital again to check the blood and check the lung, so become worse. The doctor say, you must go to hospital, if not, you cannot take the breath and you die, and you go to hospital. And you know, the head of the hospital is my friend, so he said, cannot, Pak Tung is full already, so please accept me. And the two hospitals say like this one, may I put you in the room, because no, so we cannot put you into the hospital, so cannot. But Siloam hospital say, I have only one room, people just already cure and then go home. Do you want or not? If you want, you say now. If you don't say you want to stay here, I will give to other people, because many people got the infected. And then 30th of the March, I went to hospital at that time, and this is what I done wrong at that time is I don't drink enough water. Why? Because they put infus to my hand. I think when I got infus, no need to drink. It's totally wrong. On the 1st of March, early morning, 3 a.m., what happened? I cannot breathe. And doctor gave me a mask, oxygen, and still deep fever. And you know, even I'm a positive man. So
that's why when you are affected, I was so shocked, because I know you're a very positive person.
I'm a very positive person, but at that time I say, I must anticipate this thing. So, you know, I sent my last word to my wife. If something happened. And my wife,
oh my God.
Because the feeling is not really nice. It's truly. And then after that, I said to my wife that this is the last time I said that this is my last word. After this, I will do positive word. So this is my last negative word. You say like that.
Maybe no. What did you say to your wife at that moment?
So usually my wife and my children already know what I want, because I already whisper to them. I already talk to them many times. I only have 5 minutes in my life, and I always ask this one to my student too. If you only have 5 last moment in your life, what you want to send the message to your children, to your wife, or to your husband? But my second question is more difficult. Can you get this 5 minutes? Maybe no. When you fly, shoo, boom, done, gone. Take a deep breath. Even you speak cannot. How can you say something? You cannot. That's why I already prepared. It's a long time ago. I write down in my Life Revolution book in the chapter 12. But this is the detail that when I die, what I want to be buried, or to be cremation and put in near my hometown there and wait for you. But if I allow you that you can marry to other people. But when you marry to other people, I'm so sorry if you die with them, even married with me more than 20 years, but when you marry to somebody else, only 2 months and both of you die, you must with your last husband, not with me.
Wow, good love story. Fantastic, yeah.
1st of April at the time, and the doctor want to take the blood from me. They want to analyze my blood, the oxygen inside my blood. The normal thing is 80 until 108. This is the normal. Usually people got COVID below the 80, 60, and when you go to 50, they will put ventilator, not only the mask of oxygen, ventilator. It means they will open your trunk here and they put the ventilator. So the machine put inside here. It's not really nice experience at the time. So the doctor want to take the blood here, cannot, until become swollen like a ball something here and become black. 3 times cannot go inside the blood. Here 2 times cannot, here 2 times cannot. And the doctor say, you not drink enough water. At that time I shocked. So I must drink. the nurse and doctor, yes, you must drink a lot of water. Actually, I have the book called You Are Not Sick, You Are Thirsty. Actually, I drink a lot when usually, but in the hospital I don't drink a lot at 4 o'clock, but I drink again 1.5 liter until 6:30 in the morning. But 4 o'clock in the morning at that time, I drink the VCO, virgin coconut oil. My client from the Pegadaian Indonesian Pond company sent me the virgin coconut oil, and I drink two spoon. And then what happened after 6:30, because a lot of water and the virgin coconut oil, I go to toilet 3 times, and I just feel good and detox my body. At that time, I just feel fresh, and the doctor come again. You know what happened? The doctor amazed with my blood. My blood is they confused. Why you got COVID, but your oxygen is very high level, and your CO2 is a very low level, and your blood, the acidity is my alkaline 7.5, more alkaline than normal. Because at the time, until now, I do the Wim Hof method. Wim Hof method is when I do the masker oxygen, I do the breathing method. Wim Hof.
The breathing, yes. Yeah,
30 times, and after 30 times, and then hold it. When I do the Wim Hof method, and this one, even with the masker oxygen, my oxygen level become very good and make me calm, and my immune system become high.
Do you mean then when you apply the method of breathing that actually helped you also? Is that true?
Yes, it make me calm and make all the oxygen come to my blood. In the 1st of April, my friend called me that because my wife called him because I want to evacuate at that time. I asked my wife, so I think which country that save more people than Indonesia? At that time, Singapore. Singapore, no people die. At that time, 0 die. So I think evacuate me, SOS. Rent the private jet, fly me to the Singapore. I asked my wife to contact, they reject. So the Singaporean do not want to import the COVID, so they stop.
Singapore say I have enough already. Don't send me here.
And Pak Eddie tried to give me the private jet, but they cannot because they already grounded everything. What I thought at the time is when I flew with the private jet inside to Singapore, they must accept me, right? So I pushed them to, but they cannot. All the private jet they grounded too, so cannot bring anything.
Wow, meaning at that moment, even you have money, you cannot do anything at that time, yes?
Yes, and I asked, I want to move to the hospital that I think better for the facilitate, to call as the presidential hospital. So hospital for the president. So all the things are good thing there, all the medicine. But at that time, Pak Edi Syariat Maja called me and said to me, so you give the last word to your wife. What happened if accept your so cancel it, okay? Pray together, cancel it. Okay, I say okay.
He asked you to cancel what you said, yes?
Yes.
Can you share with us how you cancel it?
Pray together.
Oh, you pray.
From now on, I just want to speak a positive thing.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Cancel all the last word.
It's a good lesson to learn, Pak Tung. Actually, I just learned from this time that you can cancel whatever you already said if you want to, but you must do it by praying together, yes?
Yes, praying together.
Oh, this is a good lesson. Good, yeah.
2 or more people praying same thing, got answer. But he said that, and he got give me the some words like this one. A joyful heart is a good medicine. And then if you give up, it's dry your bone and you die. He said that one doctor in Indonesia is a young one. He got the COVID, but hospital reject him, and he give up. What happened? Only the next day, just pass away.
Meaning our mentality is very important. Is that correct?
Very, 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 very important.
Wow. Okay, I think this is a lot of people don't pay attention about this. Most of them, they only take care of the medicine and what doctors say. And meanwhile, they don't believe they can be survive and so on. Like you say, this doctor passed away because he give up.
Yes, because this doctor go to their own hospital, and their own hospital, it means the hospital that he worked at, not receive
Oh,
him.
that's why he was so disappointed. Then he gave up. Then he died.
And broken heart.
Broken
Give
heart.
heart,
Oh my God.
angry to the hospital, angry to God, angry to
Oh,
everybody, and only one night passed away like that.
wow.
And
Okay.
after that, must have the joyful heart. How to create the joyful heart? I learned from the Tony Robbins. So must change our movement. Our motion is create our emotion. Our emotion is created by our
You
motion.
move your body, yeah?
Yes, and move the body. I sing a song. I sing to everybody, even to Pak Onggy. I get the song too.
Can you sing for us again now?
Yes, I sing that. Gembira ria, hati yang gembira adalah obat yang manjur. Amin. Nah,
Wow. A joyful heart is the best medicine.
yes, the best medicine. It's truly best medicine. You know, after I sing a song, I just feel cured. I sing to everybody. The nurse come, the cleaning service come, the doctor come. Doctor, please stop. Sing together first. Sing together. You know, after I went home and got the isolation in my home, what happened? The doctor missed me because nobody cheers them. I'm the only patient that when the doctor comes, sing together, dance together.
Wow. Even you bring the happiness, maybe the patient over there be happy because of you.
Yes, and you know, after they sent me home because I got negative test for the COVID, and I asked them, well, if they allow me and ask the patient there, they give me 16 of patients that got COVID there. And I text them, I call them, I sing together with them one by one. You know, now 11 people got cured, already go home.
Wow.
Nobody died, good.
Wow. So meaning you bring the good energy inside the room for the patient, for the doctors, for the nurses, yes?
Yes, and I asked the number for them privately, and then I called them. If they allow me to talk with them, I will talk, and then give the song, and sing together, motivate them, and ask them to do the Wim Hof method, and then drink enough water, drink the VCO virgin coconut oil, and then send them the virgin coconut oil too. And now already 11 cured. Okay, very good. I just feel good. Nobody died, not even one.
Wow. That's why I think you experience because this is the true story experience. I think you sharing this one is very good. We know this COVID-19 is not only Indonesia, almost the whole world. That's why we also have a one campaign, We Are One. For that reason also, that's why I want to interview you in English. I know English is not our native language, but no problem. The most important thing that people understand your heart, you have the pure heart to help more people understand this kind of healing. I believe you sharing can bless a lot of people around the world, especially when we launch this talk show and we send to the people around the world. So helping them, maybe they can apply what you have already applied, especially mentally. Yes, mentally ready, and of course spiritually you also believe that God will help you by praying. I think this sharing is very priceless for the people, especially who already infected by this coronavirus. Is that true, Pak Tung?
Where you focus, your energy there, and where your energy there, they grow. So if you focus on something that make you worried, what happened? It will grow it bigger and make you depressed, and you got the depression. So how I change my focus is by singing a song and smile and dance, and then take exercise with meditate with the Wim Hof method. One thing that I stop is a WhatsApp group. Usually in WhatsApp group, somebody said that someday die. When you haven't got COVID, it's all right, that make you more conscious and then you take care of yourself better. But when you got COVID already, please stop the whole negative things.
When you're talking about this, we just launched our movement on this channel also just a few days ago. One of our message is something we only consume positive and share positive news. So meaning what we have done is correct. Is that true, Patong? According to you, what is in your mind about this one?
Yes, like this. This moment is very useful, especially for people that already got COVID-19. When you got COVID-19, you must stop consume the negative things. What happened? Stop consume. So how to do that one? So you stop the WhatsApp group, you stop to see the television, so you stop to search on the world odometer about the COVID-19, how many people die, how many people cure. No need, stop, just stop everything. Focus on you can look in the YouTube that comedy. So when you see comedy, so many comedy talk. So at the time I saw the stand-up comedy Indonesian, and I just laugh and laugh and laugh, and I do the priming, the Tony Robbins priming, and send the love from your body to everybody, and make you cry and just feel so blessed, so good. You send love.
Patong, you say you send love to everybody. How you do that? Because not everybody can do so, because send love is something must come from pure from the heart. When you say send love, meaning regardless whoever you like, you don't like, you still send them the love. Is that true? Can you share with us?
How to do the priming from the Tony Robbins? You can actually search in the YouTube priming Tony Robbins. And then how to do that one is take a deep breath like this one. When you go to your hand like this one, you inhale and exhale. All from the nose. After 30 times, and just you relax. Just feel all the thing from your hand, from your body. And then repeat again. 30 times and relax again. Just feel from your body and just feel good. Feel everything. What you want to feel, just feel it. And then 30 times more. Then after you relax, you can use the song. And then you just, after the 3 times 30, and just you feel the light from above, and go to your body and heal yourself. Feel the love from the God, feel blessed, feel guided, feel gratitude, and you just feel healed, you feel good, you feel blessed, you feel loved, you feel guided, you feel gratitude, and then you imagine that somebody that you love in front of you, first from one person, and you send from you all the whole life to them, but full of love, full of gratitude, full of blessed, full of healing energy. And then you put another people that you love again. Maybe your family, your brother, your sister, your loved ones. And then after that, you feel your whole friends in front of you, and you send all the light, all the energy, healing energy, all the love, all the bless, all that feeling guided, all that feeling gratitude, just send to everybody there. And then you go to your city. And then after that, you see the whole thing. You can imagine your light come from the sky and from the earth meet to you, and you spread the whole love to whole city, to everybody in the city. After that, you make it bigger to the whole island, and then the whole Indonesia. No matter where, there, even you send the love to somebody that hate you, no problem. That you hate them, now no more.
That is the key. I think this is one of the spirituality key, that love your enemy. This is not easy, but you apply it. That's why I believe this is one of the process of your healing. Is that true?
Yes, and not only human being, but living creatures. You send the whole things, the whole love, bless, guided, gratitude, and healing energy to whole world. What happened? You become the center of healing, and you send to everybody, and maybe you can cry, goosebumps here, and just feel so good, so blessed, so guided, so nice, and cry, and just feel love, feel gratitude, feel so good. So nice.
This is what I believe. When you cry, actually, this called mental detox. This mental detox is actually could be one of the reason of this spirituality and this mentality that can heal you. Is that correct? Is that correct, Patong? I mean, of course, you follow the doctor instruction, but
Yes.
I believe could be these two factors. There's a mentality and spirituality that can help you like you say, what you explained just now, whatever, this connecting to the spirituality and mentality.
This is the most important two things. You must detox yourself from the hate, from the everything, and just feel love. And not only feel love,
Okay.
send love. It's very important.
Yeah.
Help people.
So you see, this is different in the doctor. The doctor, a lot of disappointed, negative energy in the body. That's why he passed away the next day. Meanwhile,
Only one
he
day.
said,
Young,
one day.
32 years old.
It's so young. That's why you almost double the age of him. Actually, according to the statistics, they say most of the people die because old people, but these young people also die. It means mentality and spirituality is play a very important role.
Very, very important. Detox your mental and spiritual is a very, very important. And the most important thing that you heal yourself first inside and you heal outside.
But Tung, a lot of good author, they talk about that your body can heal you.
Agree.
So you really apply it now, and you're using your body to heal you. Of course, the doctor also give you medicine and so on, the hospital and so on. You follow every rule from the doctor, but at the same time, you also apply your body that heal you. You prove
Yes.
it now.
In the morning, they take the swab again. I must sign that if something happen, you must responsible with you yourself.
Then your silent partner work for you. This is a very smart.
Your heart is a help people, help other people. If you only focus, please stay away from negative news.